How small and close the speech-language pathology and audiology program was
is because of the sense of community between the student body and faculty and even the community members themselves.
The connections that enabled me to make both personally and professionally.
Well, obviously the people, but also the opportunity for developmental learning through smaller class sizes and the cross-cultural experience.
Bluffton is where I discovered my faith family.
As a student at Bluffton in the 1980s, I did all sorts of things. I was in plays, I was the editor of the student newspaper, I was even briefly a cheerleader.
What I love about Bluffton is all the things that taught me about leadership, integrity, and character.
Because it's very safe place and quiet for you to be here and be yourself.
Having the opportunity to further my education through the master's program.
Our student-driven media, 96.1 The Wit Marston, that was a great place for authentic conversations, and I just always enjoyed being a part of the radio station.
Working with all our athletic teams, working with the coaches in particular, and then also just being around our peers. It was nice being one little tight-knit community.
Is the intramurals and how it brings friendly competition to all the students.
Is the sand volleyball courts and how everyone just comes out here in the evenings, hangs out and plays, and that's how you meet friends.
Is that we prepare students to be more well-rounded, whole individuals.
I'm really loving my new Anatomized table, and students can manipulate human bodies and do those virtually, so that's been really fun.
The thing I enjoyed about the relationship Bluffton is I've been able to get a lot of good employees over the years, including these three, to serve in different capacities, all the way to the plant manager, quality person, to the HR position. We've had many alums through our organization. They still stay in touch with us after many years. So at Bluffton, it's all about relationships.
In all my years here, and there have been many, we have the best students in the world, and they become the most effective educators out in the schools.
Favorite thing is all the resources available on campus that helped me succeed the last 4 years.
The exercise science program.
Student Senate.
The cross-cultural experiences.
Mary the custodian.
Luann. The esports facility.
The soccer team.
The squirrels running around. Tammy Forbes.
Shout out Coach Noto and Evan Skitler.
Science Center here at Bluffton is a great place for me to study.
The opportunities I got broadcasting the football and basketball games here.
Wonderful people all across campus.
My professors, specifically Gerald Mast.
By helping students design their life, we get to actively participate in helping design a better world.
The swinging bridge.
The outdoor art.
So at Bluffton, as a liberal arts institution, students get to try new things, and they might discover a new interest, like by auditioning for a play or participating in the arts or developing their interests as an athlete.
I love Bluffton's history. Working in the university archives, I am constantly surrounded by elements of Bluffton's 125-year history. But one of my favorite stories of the history of our college is that my great-great-grandfather was among the men who decided that we should have a college here. Here's a photograph of an assembly in Illinois where the decision was made to have a college here in Bluffton, and he's pictured in the crowd right there.
I like the nature and the outdoor vibe on campus and in the community around us.
J. Denny and Jenny Bieber.
I'd have to say the enrichment opportunities this campus has to offer.
I love the labyrinth and the relationships that it builds.
Delight Ministries. Sarah Lehman and Christy Garmatter.
Not only do I work here, but my family is here, and the people of Bluffton is a big part of who I am and who they are.
Residence life.
Study spots in the Science Center.
The Copeland Court.
Are the relationships I've been able to build over the years with former players, alumni, and people across campus.
Is that the authenticity I experienced as a student from my professors, I now get to see on the other side as a professor. It's real. They really do care about their students just as much as they seem. And I think that's really special.
The campus store.
The Brandell Slip and Slide.
Professors want to create a relationship and know your name.
I love the Graduate Studies program in education.
Generous donors. Without them, we wouldn't have the Kim Fisher press box.
Opportunity to watch students reach their full potential.
Our students, especially following our graduates and seeing how their lives unfold.
I love the opportunity the college provides to the community to enter in and provide opportunities to be included in various musical presentations.
All the amazing relationships I've had over the years with students, faculty, and staff. I mean, those relationships have been super meaningful to me, both professionally and personally. Hey, you know what, Bluffton? It really is all about relationships.
Campus ministers
is getting to know students while I shoot photography and the darkroom on campus.
What I really love about Bluffton is that it has a thriving interdisciplinary learning community that is supported by these regular opportunities for input and sharing knowledge.
The students that we've had throughout the years, as a small institution, we've been able to have a small group of kids and get to know them very well. And these are the kids that still come back and work for me today. They help out. So thank you.
Support from students at athletic events. For the networking opportunities that's provided.
Learn and earn.
Giving campus tours.
Events like Casino Night and Dam Jam.
My love for Bluffton University has only grown over the years. As a student more than 30 years ago, Bluffton College at the time, was like its own small community for me. And now as an adult, I've gained an even deeper appreciation for Bluffton University's commitment to preparing students for the workforce. But even more than that, how they invest in the students to really help them understand how they can contribute to a greater purpose in life.
The Great Adventure.
All of the unique spaces on campus, but my favorite by far is the swinging bridge at the Nature Preserve.
Is our RAs and our hall directors.
Bluffton gave me the opportunity to learn academically and to grow into a contributing adult.
Because it continues to help me become who I am becoming. It lit a flame within me that has not gone out. The relationships and the experiences that I gained 40 plus years ago continue to shape who I am and what I believe and how I live.
Working for Bill Hannafeld.
I love the relationships that we have with our community, including relationships at St. Rita's Hospital, Blanchard Valley, and all over Northwest Ohio.
Bob's Place.
I like the students.
I love Bluffton because it's a beautiful community in which it has helped me grow in my faith. Also, as an international student from Honduras, I've always felt welcome and taken into account. Even though I'm far away from home, far away from my family, I've made new friendships and they have become my family here in college, and I am forever thankful for that.
Well, one of the things I really like about teaching here in the art department at Bluffton University is the small class size. With the art majors and then some gen ed majors are in the classes, and you get to know them. And by the end of the semester, you get to know their work, and they take other classes, and you already have a good idea of what their work is like. And it's with art majors, it's a community, and that's one of the things that I think I like is the sense of community with the majors over here.
Working with students who struggle, I think those students are so resilient and hardworking and do great things with their lives, and they inspire me every day.
I love that we have smaller class sizes at Bluffton, which really allows faculty and students to develop deeper relationships. And along with the content learning that goes on in the classroom, there's also learning from each other through our shared experiences.
Bluffton changed my life. I not only got a good education, I met my husband of 59 years there, and I ended up working as assistant librarian for 28 years, which was not only an interesting job, but I got an opportunity to meet and work with many students over the years.
I learned to be myself. I learned that I was a sovereign individual and I would have to make decisions along the way for me.
Natural beauty and the care that's been taken to accentuate the beauty of the trees on campus and care for the nature preserve.
I love everything, but I especially love that we have a master's in social work program.
Is that it gave me the framework and the tools to make sure that that happened for my life. And I'm greatly appreciative of that.
Small atmosphere when I went to school with a vast variety of student body.
Just having the opportunity to work with Don Schweingruber. Don Schweingruber was a long time Dean of Students, and his favorite phrase was, "It's all about relationships."
Our friends mean a lot to us. We stay in touch still with a lot of them. And not only our relationships, but also we were able to find Mennonite faith for us that has also been life changing and has been a big part of our lives.
I love seeing how students grow spiritually in their relationship with God and also become global citizens through their cross-cultural experiences.
Gave me opportunities like traveling to New York City and teaching experiences that helped me become the teacher that I am today.
Is that it has a great community feel to it.
Happy 125th. I am so grateful that my time at Bluffton led to lots of good friendships, people that I trust, mentors that I can always still go to, and some amazing education. Thank you.
It is a place I discovered myself, my true passions. It is a place where I felt that I made lifelong connections, and it has laid a deep foundation for who I am today. And for that, I am forever grateful. Happy 125th, Bluffton. That's relationships with other students who became lifelong friends, some business partners, some life partners, my professors, who some I'm still in contact with to this day. Again, go Beavers, and go for another 125 years.
There's a lot of wild mushrooms out here in the woods, and Bob Anibus is a mushroom expert, and so I used to walk to work through here and just pick up mushrooms and take them over to him and get IDs, and sometimes I'd get edible mushrooms, and so that's been a really nice thing about the Bluffton community for me.
The Ducks.
Relationship players have with their coaches.
The golf simulator.
125 years of building relationships.
Mission shaped by the Historic Peace Church tradition really fits well with social work and what we do to enhance human well-being. And so we're always thinking about how do we create a sense of peace? How do we create a sense of enhancing people's lives? And so I feel like the mission of Bluffton fits really well with the social work program.
High Five Fridays!
The really small class sizes we have here.
The Dietetics Master's Program.
This is a fantastic place to work. Gives me the opportunity to work with really good people in a really good community.
Hershey Hall, 3rd floor.
Tennis ball golf.
The weight room.
The smiles of students walking across campus.
Walking across Beachy Bridge after a heavy snowstorm and looking at all the patterns of the snow on the water, it was just lovely.
Was learning in a supportive community of friendly faculty and students.
The way in which we've been able to take our Mennonite ideals and embed them in our curriculum so that we can engage students who come from all different walks of life. Some students are familiar with our faith background, but many students are not. And so helping them to find ways to engage with and connect with things that are important for Mennonite understandings of faith and our Christian understanding is a really important part.
It's just how loving everyone here is and how we're like a family.
Is that it feels like I'm coming home. I get so excited when I see the sign for Bluffton, and it's just wonderful.
That prepared me to be successful in my career as a teacher.
What I like about Bluffton is the Bluffton campus and the Bluffton community.
One thing I love about Bluffton is that it's been in my family for 3 generations.
First Mennonite Church in Bern and Bluffton University have always had a special relationship for some 25 years or so. Bluffton's first president, Noah Hershey, the second president, Dr. S.K. Moseyman, and the sixth president, Dr. Ben Sprunger, are all a part of our church family and my heritage. May Bluffton always strive to be a university worthy of God's favor.
The career opportunities that it's given me.
The 16/6 events. I want to make your food lab in the new Knowlton Science Center.